I wanted to piggyback on a previous audio that I touched on in regards to a person being in need and going to a so-called believer or enlightened person or so-called saved person who blew them off when they asked them for resources and the consequences thereof. So for those of you who didn't check out the video, please do that. I'm sure it'll be helpful. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to tell you how to deal with that. Rule number one, and this is going to be the whole center of the video: don't communicate with these people anymore. And I know some of you in the comments are like, well, these are God-saving people and people make mistakes and blah, 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 blah. You know, if you're a person of God and you're doing the right thing, this doesn't apply to you. But if you're a person of God and you have actually practiced these things of blowing off people and you're faking the front, first of all, you're not a person of God. I don't know what you're doing. You're trying to further some kind of personal agenda by using God as a tool for you to further that agenda. Spirit will let you deal with that. I'm not going to even get into it because that's not my place. But if you're the person who reached out to this person and they blew you off, don't communicate with them anymore. Don't ask about them anymore. If their number is in your phone, take it out your phone. If they're on your social media, take them off your social media. If you have their email, take them off your email. Anything that you may have that they have given you, throw it away. If you have any bits of clothing or anything that they have given you physically, like a gift or anything like that, throw it away. And I know it sounds extreme, people, but anything that is connected to that person, that deceptive spirit, that self-serving deceptive spirit that they are walking under, claiming to be of God, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get that person out of your energy, out of your mind, out of your psyche. Get them out of your life. And for some of them, that might be a family member. Because they are carrying some very bad energy. To consciously do something like that and to turn around and spout God in the same breath, that's some dangerous shit to do. To consciously turn away somebody in need knowing that you can help them, and then to turn around and talk God, and to turn around and to low-key judge people who are not doing what you're doing because you're so connected to God and that you're so great. The self-righteousness, the indignation, the lack of compassion and empathy is just totally self-serving. It involves greed. It involves vanity. It involves gluttony. It involves all 7 of the deadly sins on the low, basically. All packaged in a sanctimonious, super religious package, super spiritual package. But when it was time to do the work of the Spirit, they did not do it. You need to get rid of this person. It's a deceptive, demonic spirit. And anything connected to that person, anything connected to that person, you need to get rid of it immediately. Get rid of it immediately. And the easiest way to do it is to delete their contact information. Don't think about them. Don't ask about them. If they try to contact you, do not respond. Don't respond. If they ask about you through a third party and the third party say so-and-so ask about you, just tell them I'm okay, and tell them that there's no need to ask about me anymore. And I know this sounds extreme, people, and for those of you in the comments that'll go down there and say, well, Peachy, that's extreme. You shouldn't be like that. That's being bitter. No, that's called being protective, people, because there is a spirit behind that. Whether you choose to believe it or not, there's a spirit behind that. You need to protect yourself. There are spirits that are out here trying to take you down if you're trying to do right and if you're trying to elevate as a being. If you're trying to do right by people, if you're trying to elevate, there are spirits that are trying to attack you in every which form or fashion. Especially if you're trying to go through something. You don't have time for roadblocks. You really don't. And the way that you protect yourself is that you need to remove yourself of anything associated from anything that can pose any type of harm or danger to you spiritually. And sometimes that means getting rid of things that are connected to any person, place, or thing that has caused you harm in the past. And sometimes that means throwing away articles of clothing, or throwing away cards or letters or pictures, or destroying items that could have been something that could have been a previous gift by someone who betrayed you. Sometimes you need to burn something. Sometimes you got to do that. And I've done that. How many times have I thrown stuff away in the dumpster by someone that I'd known has betrayed me? Thrown it away. Burn stuff. To get their energy out of my space. And I know it sounds extreme, but that's what you've got to do. And for those of you that think it's okay to keep turning the other cheek because you have misconstrued the scripture that was given to you, because you misinterpreted what was told to you because you didn't read the other half. You didn't read the scripture before or the scripture after or the chapter after, and you misconstrued it and felt that it's just okay to dole out forgiveness to every person no matter what and be a proverbial doormat. Okay, you keep letting them demons in your life and keep going through the bullshit that you keep going through, because apparently you're constantly suffering, but you want to sit on heavy and put on this pretty face all the time. That's why. You got to learn how to defend yourself. So to the person who asked for that help and that person has done this and the light bulb has gone off and you finally realize what this person is, because it's not so much a who, it's a what. You've had to identify that demon. Cut your association off immediately. And these are the things that you would have to do. So I'm going to keep this a short one. I kind of hope this helps somebody. So for who this message is to, who's going through it and has been hurt by this experience, I hope that once this video is over with, whatever box of things that you have from that person who has betrayed you and has showed their true colors, or whatever the case is in your time of need, you go ahead and take that box of things to the dumpster, or burn those letters, or give away to the Goodwill or the DAV or whatever thrift shop or whatever it is. Do it right now so you can get that energy out of your space, so your space can be clean, so your energy can be clean, so you can move on and start receiving the blessings that are entitled to you. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Peace to you.